Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josie with Awakened Soul, and we are here for a reading about the person on your mind and your connection to each other. Today's reading is going to focus in on what you are not seeing clearly about this connection and or about your person. I'm going to get us started with the tarot and spill the tea here today. And by the way, I am so very glad you've joined me. I'm glad you're here, and I hope you're having a beautiful day or night. We're going to get going with one of my newer tarot decks that was sent in by a viewer. Thank you again, Samantha. That was very kind and generous of you. And it's quickly becoming one of my favorites as the images are absolutely gorgeous. And you guys will see what I'm talking about in a moment here. We've also been playing a new game on the channel. If anybody wants to take a guess at who those two Pokemon are, you're welcome to put your guesses down below in your comments, or in the comments, I should say. You guys have really been enjoying it so far, and so have I, so I think I'm going to keep it going for a while, okay? So, first up, we have the Two of Swords. What you are not seeing clearly about this person or about this connection. You have an important decision to make, and like in the traditional tarot deck, you might be putting blinders on. Make sure you're not dismissing any red flags, and make sure that you are seeing very clearly what the decision is that you have to make here, because it's an important one and it could take you in two completely different directions. So it's important you do what you think is genuinely best for you, what you really want, what would bring you the most fulfillment here. And don't ignore it. Don't just bury your head in the sand like an ostrich. Even if it's a tough decision, you can always make a list, weigh out your options, get insight from other people, but don't deny the fact that there is an important decision to make with this person. Let's see what that decision is. What can you tell me about this decision the viewer is making? Okay. You might have something that's been weighing on your mind, okay, because we have the Three of Swords. We also have the Two of Pentacles coming out, okay? So you may have something that's been hurting you or weighing on your mind that you want closure with, or maybe you want an apology for, but you've been stalling bringing it up to your person because you might not know how they're going to respond to you. I would say it's better to speak up authentically and speak your truth and clearly communicate your needs to this person, and don't put off making a decision to do that based on what you think they may or may not do or say. It's better for you to speak your truth, make your needs known, and speak up for yourself, really be your own advocate, than to shut yourself down and silence it and stall it, okay? So if this person did or said something that rubbed you the wrong way or hurt you or has impacted you, I honestly think it would probably be better to speak up and tell them. Now, personally, I'm in favor of gentle communication when you can. You know, I'm practical here. I'm not saying if somebody cheats on you, you should say, oh, hey, babe, I really didn't like it when you went and cheated on me. If you, like, you know what I mean? But if this person just said something that rubbed you the wrong way, it's probably for the best if you just approach it with a mature stance, right? Don't come at them just attacking them or anything like that. If you want real change to be made here, bring it up maturely and communicate effectively is what I'm seeing. All right, so what else? What else does the viewer need to know about this connection? What are they not seeing clearly right now that I can provide insight on? Okay, all right, okay. All right. So first up, we have the Death card. And then we have the Sun and the Emperor. No, that's not the Sun, it's the Star. Wow, okay. I should have known that because there's not really a big sun in the picture, but okay. We have the Star and we also have the Emperor. So I think some of you are really afraid to speak up because you're afraid this connection is going to end or you're going to have to start all over again if you advocate for yourself. And honestly, that worries me a little bit because if you're afraid to speak up about something to this person, like they're just going to get up and leave you if you say one wrong thing that rubs them the wrong way, that's honestly a red flag. Please don't dismiss that. And if this connection is meant to close out, it's for your highest good. I can tell you that much. Any connection that is truly meant for you, you can't mess up that easily, right? Or they'll come back around again. So try not to be so afraid of something coming to a close, especially if you're hurting yourself by not advocating for yourself, because you should be your first priority. There is healing coming in as well, okay? I think there's something you need to heal from too, and you probably really do need closure in this situation. If this person is not willing to give you that clarity and closure, you are also welcome to give it to yourself. You don't need another person's permission to forgive the situation or to close it out. You can always give yourself that closure too, okay? Recognizing that people meet you at their level of consciousness really helps. I'm feeling called to say we're all at our own individual stages of evolution and ascension, right? And so if somebody has done something to you, they acted based on their own level of consciousness, and you might be a few steps ahead than this person is. And that's not a justification. If they did something to hurt you, I am not justifying their actions. That is still not okay. But sometimes it helps you to release it when you recognize that everybody is growing and evolving at their own pace, and you might just be a little bit more far advanced than that other person is, right? And it's time for you to take charge and take the lead here. You can step into that power. You don't have to just wait around for this person to acknowledge things or bring you closure or give you change. You can take that power back and step into your divine masculine energy and take the lead in this situation. Take the initiative and take the first few steps. Okay, I am going to wrap our reading up with a couple of messages just for you now. These don't have to relate to the connection. If they do, that's fine, but my intention is that it is just for you. We got this in my last reading too. You got the cardinal with adventure. You need to live up to your fullest potential, explore new directions, and take risks in order to grow as an individual. Change may be uncomfortable, but it is necessary. And yes, all change can sometimes come with discomforts. There's always some level of discomfort when you make big changes, even changes for the better. Okay? And then we have your affirmation of the day. I encourage you to affirm it with me. You can do that by commenting it down below. I embrace my unique individuality. That's a good one. Follow your heart, not the expectations of others. Have the courage to ask yourself, who am I? And embrace it. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave this reading here. Thank you so much again for joining, and have a blessed rest of your day or night. Bye for now.